Swazdala Sara. I am Surface, the procrastinating space pirate, and after a rather long recovery period, I return to present a new Cypher video. This one in particular came from a discussion with Game Master on his Discord server, so let's dive into it. So, what's the topic? Well, look at the video title. It's not that complicated a thing. I mean, really. Okay, so yeah, this is about Cypher and how you need to understand its design in order to get the most out of it. Advanced Cypher play concepts, basically. See, we were talking about DC20, I believe, as that's the hot thing sweeping over the pop culture sheeple channels, and I think the subject of player character progression came up. Regardless, Game Masters had mentioned how he enjoys my video breakdowns on Cypher. You know, I honestly don't remember how it came up, and I'm too busy getting this done on the day I should be recording to double check the Discord. Suffice to say, I had mentioned that a good thing about Cypher, but a hurdle I can see new people, especially from 5e, experiencing, is that they would try to level up quickly, but in doing so, they'd miss the point of the system. See, here's the thing. In a D20 system game, the purpose for a player is to level up and get stronger that way, always striding for that next level, that next class feature, that next carrot. In Cypher, there's only 6 tiers to progress up, and even if you focus entirely on progressing up that way, chances are you'll find yourself woefully underpowered for an epic level Cypher game. How? Because you didn't consider your options. In Cypher, XP is a resource as much as it is an indicator to progression up tiers. I do believe I've gone over this before. 1 XP provides short-term benefits, like re-rolling the die. 2 XP provides advanced short or medium benefits, like a very specific skill. 3 XP provides long-term benefits, and that right there, 3 XP for long-term benefits. Want to know what that includes with all the Cypher System books so far? That means crafting an artifact or many for your character. That means gaining a home base for your character. That means gaining or advancing skills. That means adding new special abilities to your character. Yeah, 4 XP to advance, or 3 XP to beef up your character into a tier 1 god killer. Here's another way of explaining it, through the power of analogy with the greatest Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy VIII. Let's say you're playing a Central game, and you're joining the Seeds. You create the character of Squall. He's a shy warrior who defends the weak. Cool. You're trained with a standard longsword, but you've seen those new gun blades and want to use one of those. But a gunblade is an exotic weapon. But at least you have some familiarity with something of a simpler design. So you go through training courses, do your tests, and eventually you get 3 XP. Well, now you can take the skill Exotic Weapon Gunblade as a practice skill. You continue training, now using your new Gunblade, and eventually you gain 3 XP again. So you advance your Gunblade skill to Trained. Awesome. But before you start taking missions as a fully trained Seed, you want to be the best you can at your Gunblade. So you put yourself through the hardest training courses, consult with masters of the weapon, and eventually you get 3 XP again. And so you finally level up your Gunblade skill to Specialized. Your Gunblade skill is now master level, and you can use it to maximum effect. Now you go duel your best friend, it gets out of control, and you both end up slashing each other across the face and getting awesome face scars. Anyway, see how much better that is? You've now gained a master level skill with your weapon of choice, and you're still a tier 1 character. And better yet, you could take a character arc, see it through, and then use it and a 3 XP long-term benefit to then upgrade your Gunblade into an artifact. And of course, this new artifact weapon would be subject to the usual die roll rules, so you know. And that 17 would do an additional point of damage, and that 18 would do 2 additional points of damage, and that 19 would do 3 additional points of damage, plus a minor foci effect, and a nat 20 would do 4 additional points of damage, plus a major foci effect. As I said before, a skill or artifact isn't the only thing you can spend your long-term 3 XP on. Maybe you use it to gain a title, or a deed to a home base. Maybe you use it to gain a companion, either a follower or a familiar. Inheriting a new home base, gaining a noble title after discovering you're the lost heir to a noble family, there are so many things. All you need to do, players, is talk to your GM about the way you want to see the character out. Now, obviously, rolls of die and role playing will play a big part in how all this goes, especially the latter. Even though Cypher is especially good at doing superhero role playing games, it was designed based on the concept sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic, games of Numenera and the Strange. So, like all role playing games, it will depend on how you play your role. Anyway, short and sweet for this one. So, what do we learn? In Cypher, the goal is to grow your character, not to race to the finish line by advancing up your tiers. You won't get anywhere like that, and you won't have fun at a game with that mindset in Cypher. Of course, the counter to that is absolutely the way to play in a one shot. Yeah, just fucking go for broke. If you're going to do your one shot, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I hope this was fun or informative. Let's hope that if you want, you can get something out of Cypher that you didn't get before. Man, I put so much innuendo in these scripts. Anyway, I'm thinking when I might have some time that, well, when it's the off fortnight between my 3.5 games, I might try to arrange an online Cypher game with some folks who want to give the system a looky-loo. I might record it too to put it up in the live section on YouTube for fun, and to show people how bad I am at GMing. But yeah, no idea when that'll happen yet. Just something I'm working on, in the old noggin. Anywho, that's my ramblings done. Nexus and transmission.